Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Captain Marvel from the Build-A-Figure Allfather wave. As you can see on the front of the box it says Maidens of Might. So on this side of the box we have a nice image of Captain Marvel there, and on the other side we have the Scarlet Witch. On the back we have a picture of both of them along with their names and a small bio in different languages. And then below that we have everyone else in the wave, including the Build-A-Figure. So if you want to check out any of the other figures in the wave, go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I've already done Scarlet Witch, Sentry and Thor. So first out of the box we have the Build-A-Figure parts for Old King Thor. So we have Thor's cape, his axe, which is a little warped out of the packaging, but we'll take a closer look at that when we do the Build-A-Figure review, along with Thor's head here. So like I said, if you want to see any of these things in more detail, I'll be doing the review for the Build-A-Figure when I've finished with everything else in the wave. And here is Captain Marvel out of the packaging, and as you can see, you can get her into some really nice flight poses, and you can already see the accessory that she comes with. If you're wondering what the flight stand is, it's just an SH Figure Arts stand right there. I'm just going to take her off that right now. So first up, the accessory. I don't really know whether I'm super disappointed with it. It is exactly the same as the one that we got with Jubilee. It just fits over any closed fist. You just put it right in there. But the problem is, Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and whatever, all of her powers, they tend to be yellow. She may have used some purple kind of blasts in the past, I don't know, but I guess that most people would depict her with yellow blasts, so I'm pretty unhappy that they've just reused ones from Jubilee, seeing as the original use for this mold, I'm pretty sure, was a Marvel Girl. Like I said in that Jubilee video, and that was actually an orangey yellow, flame blast thing anyway, so really don't like that they've used the purple here, but it is nice in its own way, and I really do like that we've got it. It's got the same glitter and everything in there, so it does look good, and that's why I'm not really too sure if I want to hate it or not for not being the right colour, but I think it works fine, but it would have just been so much better if it was in a yellow or an orangey kind of colour. So taking a look at the suit here, if I just bring her arms down right here, it's very nice. It uses the same body mold as the Ms. Marvel figure, and for the most part paint app and everything is very clean, but they could have just done with adding a little bit more. So to start with, we've got nice yellow dots right here and down on the legs. All the lines right down here and everything, all very clean. Same with on the arms. We get this nice sash here with, if I get some focus on it, a nice logo on the side right there. That looks very nice. That red circle there is nice and clean. But it's when we come in close that you can actually see that some things could have done with a bit more paint app. You can see that the blue is kind of coming through on the chest through to that yellow. You can see that the blue's coming through on the yellow on the shoulders too, and even coming through the red. So we could have just done with a little bit more red and a little bit more yellow on that paint app. But still, for the most part, it is done cleanly. We just could have done with a little bit more. For that head sculpt, it looks pretty fantastic. We get the nice mohawk going on up there. The eyes are done very well, and we've got a nice kind of glossy paint there on the lips. And overall, this head sculpt, I really do like this with the detail going around to the side. The hair is it's nice blonde with a kind of brown wash going through that. Looks very cool, and you can swap it out. So here are the two heads side by side. As you can see, the lips are the same colour. The eyes are done very well on this unmasked version. They're pointing forwards and everything, and there's no derpiness to them, so very nice. Eyebrows are done well. Hair, obviously done the same way. Everything lines up to one another, so the heads are about the same size. But over here, it looks like the skin tone's either a little darker or it just appears darker because it's got a matte finish, whereas on this one, it has more of a kind of a gloss finish. Something else I'd just like to point out is that, as you can see, I have Ms. Marvel on the right over here. It's not actually the same head sculpt, so it is actually a new head sculpt for this Captain Marvel. It's the same character, but this one was basically using the Moonstone version, whereas they have actually got a new head sculpt for this, which I do like. So moving on to articulation then, as you can see with this head sculpt, it moves up that far and down that much. However, if we change the head back to this one, like so, it can come up this much and go down this much. So you should be able to see there we've got much more range of articulation there because we don't have as much hair sticking out the back of the head there. So we do actually get better flight poses with this one, which I don't mind because I'd rather have this one flying or in action poses and then this one just standing there with, I don't know, Guardians or the Avengers or whatever. So I do actually, I don't mind the fact that we get a little bit less articulation out of that one. Obviously moves left and right, and then you get good side to side on this ball joint here actually. Shoulders move out this much and they rotate all the way around. We get rotation at the bicep. We get a single jointed elbow which moves 90 degrees. We also get a swivel at the elbow too, so you get a swivel at both of those joints. The wrists move in and out and swivel all the way around. Both hands are fists, which it would have been nice to have gotten 2 of these, I guess, but it doesn't really matter too much. Looking at the diaphragm joint here, we can get a good side-to-side movement so that you can get nice feminine poses. We go around at the waist and then it crunches forward just a touch, but it's got a good crunch back. That paint line goes all the way back, which is very nice, so you can get really nice flight poses as you saw earlier. This piece here is separate, so it's not going to get in the way of any articulation. Legs move out this much. They go back a tiny bit, not too much, but they go all the way forwards. We have rotation at the upper part of the thigh. Double jointed knees, no cut there at the boot or anything, but the feet go up and down and have ankle pivot, and you also get peg holes in the bottom of the feet. She stands around 6.5 inches tall. Obviously that is without the hair. With the hair she stands almost 7 inches. The fact that she comes with a good amount of Build-A-Figure parts and that she has the interchangeable head means that I don't really mind that she doesn't come with 2 of those energy effects, but I would have liked that effect to have been yellow, but I don't think that's a deal breaker at all. I think that you can deal with that. So one thing I like about the mold is the fact that you don't have a load of hair out the back and everything, so that you can actually get some really nice flight poses with this figure. And if you have the Guardians wave, or if you're making up a new Avengers team, then this is definitely a welcome figure in your collection. And I definitely recommend it if you like the character. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see pictures and updates of anything from my collection, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links will be in the description below. It's Homerino123 for both. And to see the other figures from this wave and many, many more, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.